Alright, kumusta? Maligayang pagbabalik sa aking channel. Who is surprised to see me reacting to LYKA ESTRELLA's brand new performance on the Tawag ng Tanghalan show of Naririnig Mo Ba? Which is a Morissette Amon song. Seriously, are you surprised? Because if you've seen my reaction of her performance of Stone Cold on Tawag ng Tanghalan yesterday, you would have seen that she left me speechless. That's how impressed I was with her performance. And on top of that, in that performance, I mentioned that she reminded me a little bit of Morissette Amon. Just a little bit, just enough. She did not copy her, She still managed to make that song her own, but she did remind me slightly of Morissette. And today, she's actually performing a Morissette Amon song. So the task is this big because I am wondering how she will be able to top what she did with Stone Cold. And I think that the task at hand here is even more difficult because she's gonna have to avoid singing the song just like Morissette did. She's gonna try to make this song her own as much as she can, because it's not enough in the Philippines especially to know how to sing anymore, because you have so many great singers. You have to learn how to differentiate yourself by making a song your own or by having a different technique, a unique voice, a unique texture to your voice, something that gives you like that X factor, that different thing, that special thing. There you go. Before we continue on, I'd like to give a shout out to the Filipino website Balita for writing an article about what I had to say about Filipina singers that managed to sing very difficult OPM songs to sing live, They wrote a whole article and the headline in Tagalog reads, Morissette Amon, papalit daw sa trono ni Songbird, say ng isang Canadian producer. And in English, it translates roughly to Morissette Amon said to take over Songbird's throne, says a Canadian producer. And that's definitely what I said, because in my mind, Morissette Amon is the rightful successor to Regine Velasquez. She is the one that should be taking that throne, as the best diva singer in the Philippines for many reasons. And this is just my personal opinion, of course, vocally, but I think also in many different aspects as well, whether it be in her professional career, her looks, her charisma, her meticulous, dedication to her craft, all that, her energy, so in many aspects. But that is only my opinion again, okay? I would love to know who you think should take that throne, when Regine Velasquez is ready to let go of that throne, of course, because I'm very happy with the Regine Velasquez on that throne still, all right? So again, shout out to Balita. Before we start, I will have to reduce the opacity of this video in order to avoid angering the copyright gods as usual. Before we continue on, make sure to follow me on Instagram at Music Game News, because that is where you can DM your suggestions. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. Oh, yeah.
Pagmamahal ko sa'yo'y walang hangganan. Panaginip ko, ikaw ang laman.
I also forgot to mention something yesterday, and you guys reminded me on Instagram. I noticed yesterday that there was a brand new judge on Tawag ng Tanghalan, and it was Jonah. Jonah is a judge on this show. It's insane. It's the first time that I see Jonah as a judge. What does it mean, really? I don't necessarily think that it's a good sign. I mean, it's awesome to have her as a judge, just like it's awesome to have Casey Tandingan as a judge on The Voice, right? The Voice Kids, to be exact. But I can't help but think that as soon as artists become judges, it's the time when, you know, they kind of stop really focusing on their own, you know, artistic careers. Like, they're like, oh, okay, I have accomplished so much, I've done so much, now I can, you know, teach my wisdom to the next generation, you know. So it's a bittersweet thing to me to see artists that I loved so much become judges, because in my mind it's like, okay, we won't be seeing them under the bright spotlight anymore, you know, in the music industry, and it's just bittersweet, you know what I'm saying? But I'm happy to see her as a judge because she has a lot to bring to the table. Yep. Wow. Okay. There she is. See, she does remind me of Morissette, especially when she growls, man. I do wish she took more risks with the first half of this performance, you know? Add some runs here and there that we're not familiar with, or even change it up a little bit, you know? Oh, okay. Hey, there we go. We got the change. We got the part where she decided to make it her own a little bit, but I need more of that, you know? Okay, that was her. That was entirely her. Awesome. That run. Oh, thank you, LYKA. Thank you. Okay, so she kept that part where she decides to make it her own to the second half of the performance. Did you hear the runs? That's stuff that Morissette didn't do in, well, doesn't do, because it's her song, right? In the original song. Oh. Wow. This girl is nasty. I feel like she gets upset. Towards the end of each performance, she gets upset and she dials it to 100. It's crazy how powerful that voice is. And I know the people that are more into the technique, the vocal technique, will probably mention in the comment section below, the notes that she was able to hit, I'm not into all that stuff. Like, my specialty is beat making, all right? But my ears understand music and vocals, pitch, tunes and everything. I just never really studied well, I did actually. We did have a class about, the notes and all that in school, but it really wasn't my thing. I just can't remember that stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that people will mention in the comment section. But yeah, she gets upset and she reaches insane heights, but she hits the notes so well. Let's check it out again. So impressive. Oh man, that part! Woo! Infused with beautiful runs. Wow. Oh. Wow. Congratulations once more, LYKA ESTRELLA. The thing that really jumps at me is you heard the instrumental, right? It's epic behind. You got like the strings and the electric guitar and the drums. It's big. It's a big instrumental for Naririnig MOBA, right? But the thing that jumps at me is that her voice, her performance is able to, how do I explain this? The instrumental is not too big for her. The thing that shines bright is actually her voice. It's insane how she's able to shine bright on top of the instrumental, because there are so many artists that could have easily shrunk with this song and with an accompaniment of such a huge instrumental behind. She does not at all. Like, she's like, no, you're not gonna outshine me, Mr. Instrumental. No, Mr. Orchestra, absolutely not. I am the star. I'm the estrella. I mean, it's unbelievable. I honestly did not think that she would be able to make me feel what I felt with her performance of Stone Cold. And she did it, man. She absolutely did it. Wow. But we have to admit that her ending, her outro, the second part of her performance is definitely more memorable than the first part. So if I can give her one advice, is to find a way to make the first part of her performance more memorable. It's by no means bad, okay? It's actually very good. But we remember more the second half. So you need to do something about how you're starting your songs, like you gotta do something that will take us by surprise, where it'll be like, okay, This is not the bombastic part. Obviously, this is not where you're belting, but you've maybe changed it up in a way that will make us notice, you know, and will take us by surprise so that we can remember it after you deliver the insane, you know, belting towards the end of the song. So that's basically my only advice. But she is a force to be reckoned with. And what I want to know is Morissette Amon's opinion. You know, I want to know what Morissette thinks of what LYKA ESTRELLA just did here with her song, because I think she did more than justice to it, you know, because she made it her own. And it's interesting to an artist, you know, to the original creator, to see someone handle their songs in a different way, you know. So there you go. Now it is your turn, my beautiful people, to let me know in the comment section below your thoughts on not only her performance of Naririnig Mobah, but also her performance of Stone Cold. Which one did you prefer, Stone Cold or Naririnig Mobah? Honestly, they're kind of both on the same level. Ooh, but in Stone Cold she channeled Christina Aguilera. That did something to me, man. It really did. And yeah, stay tuned for a reaction of the Clash. I also want to react to the Clash this week if I have the time. Okay. Maraming salamat po. And if you found value in this video, then do not hesitate to check out my other reaction videos right here.